Always learn something from our monthly chats with Hilton Head Town Manager Steve Riley. Let us begin with the business at hand. We've got the budget taken care of, things moving forward from there. You're actually talking about the restart, maybe, of the Coligny project?
Yes, we are out to bid right now with the road and pathway improvement component of this project, and looking for bids at the end of July and hoping to start right after Labor Day. And then we will go out to bid this fall with the park itself, which needs to follow after we lay the roads in, and that will start hopefully in the spring. It'll take more than a year, but we're looking at spring 2020 for an opening. Wow,
that's terrific, and finally back on schedule with that after we've had to deal with the storms the last couple of years. Speaking of 2020, that's about the kind of time frame you're starting to look at as you begin to dream about the future of the island. Recent story in the packet, you were discussing maybe a quality of life referendum, and that's a great phrase. I've been looking for one like that for years now. You know what? We know what it is we like about Hilton Head Island, and we need to protect that and advance it. Talk a little bit about the things you'd like to see coming up years down the road on that.
Sure. I don't know that I have specific projects at this point, but it's really a process of we need to engage in our comprehensive plan and update that. We need to engage in updating our recreation plan. We need to finish up and define some things that we're going to do about arts and culture, and then we need to prioritize all of that. And that process is going to take a couple of years.
Sure.
And then it's always an issue of money. Yeah. How do you pay for things? Nobody wants their taxes to go up. And as I've joked over the years, I can build it, can I pay for the operation and maintenance of it? And that is a challenge with the tax caps. And so what I'm trying to look out towards is an opportunity where the taxes that we're currently charging to replenish our reserves from the storms will go away. We're in year 2 of a 5-year plan.
Okay.
We have we're burying power lines with money from a source of revenue, a franchise fee with Palm Electric.
Right.
That comes up for renewal in 2024. That's a new source. That's a revenue source for operations and maintenance of facilities. There's some other things that happen in 24, 25 where revenue sources expire, the TIF district goes away, and that increment comes back to us for spending. And so I'm trying to think about how we match up resources so that your taxes don't go up. They don't necessarily go down, but they don't go up. And we find some new revenue streams to pay for the things that we think we're going to need collectively as a community to move this island forward and keep it the special place we want it to be.
Taking money that we're already spending, in essence, but comes to an end for what it was spending and kind of roll it over.
Absolutely.
There will be some who will say, that stuff that once they do a tax, it never goes away, I guess. But in this case, that it's what you're doing, but as long as you're upfront about it and say, hey, at least it's not going to cost any more, that would be the...
And the referendum will be another thing that would go away after a period of time. Pay for the projects, that tax goes away. But we've never tried this before. We've done TIF districts, but we've done land acquisition referendums. This is something all new, and we're going to take a long public conversation before we're
Does
ready.
this also, though, create a nice deadline goal for folks to do all that discussing? Hey, we need to have that part of it done because we want to start this process in 2021.
Absolutely. You need to make an early, the referendum will be November of 2021, but you need to be making some decisions in the spring of 2021 about what it is and what's going to be on the agenda. So yes, it puts us under a deadline, and that's a positive thing too.
All right. In the meantime, short term, we've still got a bridge to build, and we'll be talking about that.
Yeah,
right?
Gateway replacement bridge, this Coligny stuff. There's a variety of other unfinished projects. So it's not like we're going to do nothing between now and then. It's just trying to look out and see how we package things and put things together.
All right. Thanks so much for the time, as always. Hilton Head Town Manager Steve Riley. Up next, an update on a place that has become so much more than just a great history lesson. It's now quite the attraction. We'll talk Mitchellville next.